To the plate now, J.D. Davis fouled off. The average at 284 to begin play. 14 homers and 37 RBIs. Hit hard down the right field line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Smith stands at second with no outs. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Hey, I like to be aggressive on the base pass, put pressure on the defense, but you better be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to slide safely into third. He wasn't out by very much, but I don't care. You can't be giving up outs at third base.
Standing in now, Garrett Anderson. A ball and no strikes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. Oklahoma leads it 2-1. Digging in will be Ernie Banks. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now here it comes. Front door with the curveball, and he catches the corner for a called strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
One and one. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Next to dig in, Austin Hayes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Striding in is Carson Kelly. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Don Mattingly will bat next. Last time through was a base hit. from the stretch. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Davis has got it, and they'll go the short way to retire the side. Digging in, the switch hitter, Willie Castro, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
8-9-1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. That evens it up 1-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Moncado's there for it, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 13, Manuel Margot.
One out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. First pitch on the way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Ripped on the ground to first. Reined in. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch on the way. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Dive, but he's back in there. Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Anderson is off of first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Used the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A runner on first with 2 away. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in next, Ryan Klesko. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Brandon Belt is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and 1 now. Two men are on with 2 men out. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ron Guidry answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. So next to bat will be Will Smith. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. This is hit to 3rd. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base.
Leading for the Reds, the third baseman,
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yohan Moncada is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Misses down below the knees.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Line drive, base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Bryce Harper is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He stays alive, still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch on the ground to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Andrew Jones is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
1-1, here it comes. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Taylor is there, and he has it for the out.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Jonathan Holder takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Jose Altuve will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count now, 3-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So here's Jose Abreu. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Abreu with good wood on that one, but this will hook down the left field line and out of play. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is in there.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul. And I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
At the plate now, Ernie Banks, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready now is J.D. Davis. He was a double play victim last time around.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Here's the first pitch.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Altuve onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Garrett Anderson. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Willie Castro. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land untouched. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Oliver Drake will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Hayes.
The left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Set and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Next to stand in is Carson Kelly. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. pitch on the way. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another 2-2 offering. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Don Mattingly. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
On the ground to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over.
7th-inning stretch.
And now in the box, Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The right fielder, Manuel.
And now a pitch on the way.
Margot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
The batter, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. 0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0.
2-0.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Colin Poche has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Colin Poche.
Yohan Moncada will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. The 2-1. Swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. And stepping in, Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the left fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Stepping in now, Andrew Jones, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's by him for strike 1.
1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Outside, 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Popped him up. Castro ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping up is Ryan Klesko, singled in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Ryan.
And now the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayes on the run for it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 17, Will Smith.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that brings up Will Smith. From the stretch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's 1 full now. 3-2. J.D. Davis will be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
The 3-0. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Next, it'll be Garrett Anderson. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5-3.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Chad Green enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning. Standing in now, Willie Castro, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 2 for 5. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Over to take charge of this one is Andrew, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ninth inning coming up. The Roughriders are out on top 5-3. Rowan Wick comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2. Abreu with good wood on that one, but this will hook down the left field line and out of play.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Fouled off. This is line to left, and Anderson will just get in front of it. It's a single. Leadoff hitter's aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. No balls and a strike to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Davis brings it in on the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. Get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Into the box, Austin Hayes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Now a crowd announced that a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
In now, Carson Kelly, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he fouls this one off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouled away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now another 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Ronaldo Lopez gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Plate now, Don Mattingly, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in the face and salt this game away for his guys.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Roughriders came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Colin Poche wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.